Hey soldiers, it's Joe Combs here, and welcome back to Farm Simulator 22 on Haut-Beyleron. It is officially time to plant oats. And the good news is, if you can see at the money, when we're done with wheat and oat harvest, we are going to be able to get our cow barn. We're going to get a medium-sized cow barn, and it's going to go in the bottom of that field. And then I'll leave the rest of the field. That way we can still do crops. I'm still deciding whether or not to do, and I talked about this before, I was going to show this. So, I was going to make this the vineyard orchard. It's a little big of a field. 14,000 per row. And then I was thinking, could we make this a grape vineyard? The only problem is the trees. And you gotta have enough room, so we would have to be like right here. And that'll be about 12,000 a row. My only concern is, would it work, because the trees are in the way. And you gotta have enough space to turn stuff around. So, yeah, don't know. We may make this the vineyard, I don't know. It'd be cheaper that way, but would we have problems with the trees? That would be the only question. Alright, so let's get our Massey Ferguson, because it is officially time to plant oats. So this will be a quick episode. We're going to plant oats, fertilize, and then we're going to roll, and then it'll be ready to go for the next episode. I might do some silage on screen. No, we need hay. So I might do some hay on screen. Alright. Switch that to oats. Yeah, so we'll do some hay farming on screen. Because we're going to need hay for the cattle. I don't know how many dairy cattle I'm going to get. I know I'm going to get brown Swisses and Holsteins. So we're going to get some new cows. And eventually, when we get enough money, we'll buy the dairy. We'll see if it just makes cheese or if it'll make cheese, chocolate, and butter. That'd be nice. Some French chocolate and some French cheese. Oatmeal and olive oil is doing fantastic. We are making money. There's nothing in the used cells that I saw that I wanted. There's the dude's far, but I don't want it. So yeah, we got the plan in place. We just need to do the work. Get this turned around. We've got oats going in the ground. Like I said before in my last episode, this Massey is an awesome tractor. So I should have, if I can get caught up, if I can do the work tomorrow, or well, today, because this will be releasing the day that I'm working on videos. I am trying to make it to where I have a video a day. Because we're getting caught up on everything, and it's starting to move forward. Even Elm Creek is getting ready to, it's getting ready to explode on Elm Creek. And when I mean explode, I mean it's gonna be big. Like, it's gonna get a lot faster. It's gonna be a lot quicker. There's gonna be more stuff to do. And it's gonna be making more money. And it's gonna be soon. So we'll start being able to buy fields. We'll start being able to combine fields. It's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for my Elm Creek episode. If you haven't been checking that series out, definitely go check that out. And if you're not checking out the Haut-Beyleron series and you're new to it, go check out the other Haut-Beyleron episodes. See all the work that we've been doing. Haut-Beyleron has been accelerating very quickly. It's been moving along pretty fast. I'm going to do one more end row and one more row on screen, and then I will meet you back here with a sprayer. We'll get these fertilized. And then we'll get these rolled. And this will continue our oatmeal production. So yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're gonna have a lot of straw too. I'm figuring what I want to do with it all. Some of it's gonna go to the cattle, because we are getting a barn, so we're gonna need a manure pit. So yeah, I'll keep some straw. And then I guess the rest of it we could sell. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and continue to keep planting oats, and I'll see you here in a bit. Alright, and those two fields are planted with oats. Now it's time to go get the sprayer. Get this all cleaned off. Don't need the seeder anymore this season. Or, well, until barley. I said no more until this season, but we got barley that we got to plant. Alright, that's good. We'll switch that to barley. See, can I back it all the way up to the shed? Them are some driving skills right there. All right. Go ahead and put this back under the shed. Then we'll pull out the fent and do some spraying. Get some fertilizer down. We'll be using that Massey again for rolling. Go get some fertilizer. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the soybeans on Elm Creek. I'm gonna try to fertilize it before I plant it and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, that means you can't fertilize them, which will suck, but it is what it is. Chickens are doing good. They're probably out of feed now, but I sold some eggs. Got some decent money off of them. Sold that silage and got decent money off of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna make this field the grape vineyard, because if you couldn't tell, the soil on here isn't as good as the other fields. So I may go ahead and turn this into the grape vineyard. The only thing is we gotta push the vineyard up enough to not be able to run into those olive trees, so we can get in and out of the vineyard. So that's gonna be the thing. See the yellow? That means this doesn't yield as much. Which is not good, because we want high yielding fields. And then I'll be cutting into that field, putting a cow barn on, and I'm gonna try to fit a sheep pasture in there at some point, so we can start getting wool started. When we do get wool started, we'll have to wait, because I was looking at the grape productions, and that grape production pack, one building's like $200,000. So it's gonna be a while before we get into that building set, because there's like 4 buildings you need. So we'll be waiting on that for a little bit. And we need we need fields to be able to put it in anyway. So I don't know if we're gonna start any new productions besides the dairy. I mean, I guess we can get the grape processing, but that's halfway across the map, so maybe when we get the vineyard done, maybe we'll come across $200,000 to be able to buy the field and the grape processing plant. There's gonna be a lot to do coming up, but once I get cattle and sheep in, we'll have all the animals we wanted for Haut-Beyleron. So that'd be good. All right, and that's good to go. Look at the yellow. Yeah, this will definitely would make a better grape vineyard instead of that other one, because that other one produces pretty well. So yeah, we'll make that a grape vineyard eventually. We just gotta come across the money to do it. First we're doing dairy cattle, and then dairy and sheep. Then we'll have production. We'll have products to be able to sell, like the eggs and the wool. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and keep fertilizing this, and I'll see you back here when I got the roller, and we'll start rolling these fields and get them compacted. And then I'll skip ahead and we'll get into March, or not March, April, and we'll get into some hay farming, because we're gonna need some hay for our dairy cattle. Alright, and I'm back with the roller. Time to get these fields compacted. And then I'll see you tomorrow in game when we'll be doing hay. I think I'll do the mowing and the tedding and stuff like that off screen. And then I'll show you me belling them. I'm going to be doing 180s. I think that sounds good. But yeah, I think I want this to be the grape vineyard. I know I should use a bigger field because they don't yield very much, but it'll be much more maintainable. It won't cost so much. Maybe eventually when we expand the farm, maybe we'll turn that larger field into a vineyard, and they'll just continue down. So there's always future things. And yeah, so we're doing more oats, doing more hay. We got to, because we're going to be doing cattle. Once we get done harvesting, we are putting the cattle barn in. And we may even get more money at that time, by then, to be able to get a sheep barn, maybe? I mean, that's going to be the next goal, is a sheep barn. And we could buy the spinnery. I was thinking the spinnery wouldn't, I was thinking about wool and stuff like that, and I was like, will that distribute? And I'm like, wait a second. Yes, it will. So we can get a spinnery going, get some fabric going, get the money going for it. Or we can sell the wool straight up. It doesn't matter which we do. But yeah, this farm is growing. Don't worry, Elm Creek is coming. I'm going to try to work on that tonight while I'm working on this. I just wanted to release this video today. I'm going to get Elm Creek started. I was trying to get an episode a day done, but it didn't. I don't think it's going to happen. I might get tomorrow's episode for Elm Creek done. We'll see what happens. See what I'm saying though? As soon as I get to the roller. So if the vineyard is too close, we won't be able to turn in there. So we'll definitely have to figure something out for that. But that's the next goal after sheep, is to get a grape vineyard going, and then hopefully get the grape factory and get adult juice going. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to get all that stuff going. But chickens are going strong. Farm's going strong. Both farms are gonna be growing. This one just grows faster than Elm Creek, but Elm Creek is getting ready to explode out into a whole new thing. I mean, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff with Elm Creek. Elm Creek's going to be bigger than this. It's just taking a little bit of time to grow. And don't worry, I'll be ready by the time FS25 comes out. And everyone says, oh, FS25 is not coming. I am going to talk about that in the next episode of Elm Creek. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk more about FS25 or 26. And you say, 26? What? Yeah, we'll talk more about it. We'll talk more about the possibility of what might happen. Could I have turned right there? I could have just turned right there. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep rolling these fields. And I'll see you here in a little bit when I'm done. And actually, I'll see you tomorrow in game, and we'll get some hay done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rolling done here, and then we'll get some hay going so we can store that in the silo and get that ready for our cattle. And I'll see you here in a bit. All right, and I'm back, and I decided to change my mind. We're not doing hay. We're needing silage. Because if I go up to the silo, and we gotta go this way because I gotta get the fence. And we gotta lease the auto load trailer. I got plenty of straw. Got plenty of hay. No silage. These are officially silage. Let's go get us an auto load trailer. And then I'm also gonna bring up the TMR mixer because we're gonna need that when we put the barn in place. I know what somebody's saying. Why didn't you just buy that? You had plenty of money. Well, the barn's like $250,000. We can't get the big barn yet. Now, you know, if I fast forward and... because I'm going to be selling silage too. If we have enough for the big barn, we're going to get the big barn. If we have enough for the medium barn, we're gonna get the medium barn. But right now, it's looking like the medium barn. If we get the big barn, I'm hoping we have enough to be able to buy the actual cattle themselves. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could buy the big cattle barn. That'll be nice. But we gotta wait until we harvest oats and wheat. Now, I'm not cutting the whole field off. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and grass the whole field. Whatever it cuts out, I'm just gonna, you know, fix around it and then leave the rest as a field. Because we can still use it for crops. Once we get sheep in place, the field will get a little smaller, but we'll still use as a field. So that's the plan. Let's go see how much silage we get, and then I'll come back, we'll get the TMR mixer, we'll park it up there, we'll spray off the fence, and that'll be it for this episode. It's been a long journey. Been doing a lot of work. Let me know if you love seeing this kind of content. Just farming, just going back to the basics. You know, when the mods came out for productions and stuff like that, did I forget to roll? I forgot to wrap one. Dag nabbit. That's okay, I'm gonna be doing another run of silage anyway. Because I don't think it's gonna be enough for the cattle. So I'll do silage off screen when we go to harvest. Take care of that, and then we'll do hay. And we'll get barley in the ground. Yeah, because we're rotating all 4 fields to barley. I'm hoping eventually we'll make enough money to be able to get the dairy. And then on top of that, trying to get the grape vineyard. That's the next goal. Yeah, I'll wrap that off screen. I thought I wrapped that. I didn't wrap it. That's unfortunate. Because we gotta use that as silage. That's okay. We can wait till the next time I mow. It's completely fine. I'm not freaking out. I'm not. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be enough silage for, because the plan is to get 12 cattle. Now I'm deciding whether I want to use the NOAA or if I just want to just bypass that, because we're not doing beef cattle. So we're never going to really sell our cattle, so we could probably just have them delivered to us. And I'm only doing calves. The reason why I'm doing calves is because they're cheap. And we don't have the dairy production yet, so I'm not in a rush to get dairy milk. So, yeah. That's probably what we'll do. It'll cost a little bit on transportation, like delivery cost. That's okay. Alright, let's see how much silage we got. 75,000, that should be enough. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this. We'll return that. Let's go get the TMR mixer. Let's go ahead and return that, because I don't want it taking money out. Alright, let's go get the TMR mixer. We'll get this sprayed off. We are prepped and ready for cattle. We've got enough straw for bedding. We got enough straw for TMR mix. We could do just the silage and hay TMR mix. And I know somebody's going to say, well, Farmer Cop said you don't have to have TMR. I'm doing it for the realism. I know I could just sell the silage and just feed them hay. But I want to do TMR mix. Because in real life, dairy farmers and beef farmers actually use TMR mix. Some use hay. It just depends on the farm. And it depends on the farmer. But yeah, we're going to need this. And I need to see how much literage that is. 28,000. So it's going to be a half and half and a quarter. So I'll definitely need the help window on when I'm doing the mixed ration. But this is good. I've had this sitting here for a while now. You know I have. And you're like, when are you ever gonna get cattle? That's what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking every time you saw this, you're like, when are you ever gonna get cattle? Well, now the time is time. But first we gotta get our crops out of the ground to be able to do it. Because I don't want to destroy the crops. We could still make oatmeal and still make money. Still don't know where I'm parking this at. It's a big TMR mixer. I'm glad I got it used. That's why I picked it up, because I knew we were doing dairy cattle. I was like, yeah, it's used. We're going to get it. I mean, we could always sell the milk, but I'm not going to do that. Let's park this by the silo. Park it in our little line of fleet here. Then we're going to get this sprayed off. Because this has done some work. We can turn the beacons off. Yeah, this thing's done some work. It's done silage. It's done spraying. Yeah, so I did spray the fields off screen. I didn't know if anyone wanted to see that. Let me know if you want to see me spray the fields when I'm doing herbicide. Just let me know. I'm not doing weeding. Don't even ask for weeding. I'm not doing weeding. Almost forgot which way to get into the tractor was. Yeah, I know, that's kind of funny. It's funny. So that is all done and ready to go. We are prepped for cattle. We are prepped for oatmeal. We are prepped for more bread and more chicken feed. How much feed do these guys got? Ew. They have 0 food. Well, it's good that we're getting wheat harvest on the way. Because the eggs, they make like 38,000 or something like that. So I did get the sprayer out and I did weed these fields. Off screen, I did that. We'll make another silage run off this because we're going to need more silage. I'll do hay on the last cut of the season. So I may show that when we go to plant barley. And the wheat's doing pretty good. But this is the field that we're going to be putting the dairy on. It's going to be at the very end of the field. And we're also going to be putting a sheep barn down. So this is going to cut into the field. But that's okay. And then this eventually is going to turn into our grape vineyard. We just got to make sure we have enough space to be able to turn vehicles around and stuff. Because that grape harvester is a pretty big grape harvester. There is a smaller grape harvester we'll start off with. I don't know when we're going to use the grape production pack. It's a little costly. Materials missing. I never can figure this out. Hold on. Give me a minute. So we're out of oatmeal. Oh, and we're out of flour too. Well, we still got flour making bread. That's good. And of course the other stuff is still selling. We are out of oatmeal, so we're gonna need more oatmeal. We've got 96,000 liters of olives. Whoo, that's a lot of olive oil. Alright, well that's pretty much it for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode. I'll sell some soybeans on screen. I'll show that. And then we'll fast forward. And then we'll get to harvesting. And then we'll be, after we get done harvesting, we'll put the cattle barn in. We'll get us some 12 dairy cattle. We're going to do 6 Holsteins and 6 Brown Swisses. So stay tuned for that. If you like this episode, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, or, well, no, I'm skipping ahead. Yeah, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like to leave your comments below, definitely do so. Just be respectful about it. I would love to see your comments. If you watched and you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I definitely want to see your comments. If you'd like to share this video, be my guest. And if you haven't already, it is 100% for you to do so. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, and turn on all notifications so you can see all the content that I release. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a blessed day or night whenever you're watching this video. Thanks for watching. Soldiers, YouTube, dismissed. Joe comes out.